This white box houses... I know I have a lot of red sleeves. It's what I was using at the time. It's what I had the most of. It works. This is my black and white deck. This is the first deck I ever built, and I had been always building on it. So, let's get started. So we're going to see a lot of, like, swamps and plains. Here's the first special card, but it's a land, so it goes in the land pile. Piranha Marsh. Target player loses 1 life. You're going to start to see the pattern very soon on what this one does. Plains, of course. Everglades. I add a 1 and a black. I have the white version of that too. This deck's sticking more than the other one. Here's another one. Isolated Chapel. And I always control a plains or a swamp, so that never comes in tapped for me. Another swamp. I'm getting all the lands first. The suspense is killing you, isn't it? This is actually like I said, this is, a friend of mine gave me this deck. This is the first deck. Of course, this is always a card that appears in all of my decks, I'll admit, because I like not having a hand size limit, because I hate discarding. It's like a mechanic I despise. Like, let me have all the cards, damn it. I want to have all the cards in my hand. So this is like a way I deal with it. It's kind of hilarious. And land destruction is very rare, so nobody really touches it. I think like one friend I know had it. Let's see. Windbrisk it's a hideaway, so you know, I hide a card in there. I should find the blue hideaway and put it into the blue deck. That'd be funny. Ruinous Path. This is the first not land. This is a sorcery. So we'll move this inside a little bit. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. And I can make an element. Like, I wouldn't normally I just prefer the base. So it's a shiny. I forgot it was a shiny. Shiny! Sorry, had to. I know they're like called foils or something, but I'm sorry. They're shinies. They're fucking shinies. I play Pokemon, they're shinies. Here's another, this is like a charge thing where I can add any color. That sort of thing. I should find the blue charge thing too, because it already adds blue, but having like another color would be kind of funny if I'm controlling other cards. Here's where we get into the main mechanic. One of two. The Basilica Screecher. An ugly ass little bat. Cute little thing. It's a little pitted, but this is an old deck. Extort. Whenever you cast a spell, I can pay either a black or a white, and each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain that life. So if I'm playing against 3 people, I gain 3 life, and each person loses 1. And I can pay for every instance of Extort on the field, and I think you can kind of guess what's going on in here now. Another very common thing in my deck, Elixir Mortality always shows up. It's a life gainer, so it fits. Pontiff of Blight. Other creatures now have Extort too, meaning I can now pay for creatures that don't naturally have Extort. For example, say one of my blue creatures, I stole it from someone else somehow in this deck. I don't think I can do that in this deck. It's been a while since I've looked at it. So, but let's say I could do that, and that's what happened. Now it has Extort too. Just to piss you off more. This is another one of the Greek gods. I was like, not Greek, but like, I'm blanking on the name of the actual like region, but yeah, it was like a parody of the Greek gods. The god of the dead, Erebos. My opponents cannot gain life. And I can pay life to draw cards, which for me is not a problem because I have a lot of life gain. And you're going to see how much soon. Another Extort. I can pay up to 7 life, and or even more if they have more cards in their hand because they have a Reliquary Tower or something. Show me that number of cards. I exile that one. I don't like it. You can kind of guess what my house was. I'm an Orzhovian girl. I have an Orzhov t-shirt. I have an Orzhov pin on one of my bags, okay? I am Orzhov through and through. Basically, give me your money, give me your life. And you still owe me, so now you're working for me as a zombie. That's my thing. Thrall Parasite, another Extort, and I can remove a counter from a non-land target if I want to. So, say a Planeswalker? Bye! You're down to 1. And I can afford it because I'm extorting shit all the time. This one doesn't have extort, but it would gain it with like the other creature. And whenever opponents play land, I gain 3 life. The Shattered Angel. Nasty little card. Even the white cards are evil in this. This one's another... Oh, this is a fun one. Another Thrall. I like the Thralls. Treasury Thrall. Kind of looks like the big creature in Minecraft that looks like it was made from a villager, thinking about it. It's extort, and whenever it attacks, you may return target artifact, creature, or enchantment from your graveyard to your hand. This is also a resurrection deck. Yeah, a little bit of graveyard play in here, too. The Whip of Erebos. Basically, this is the other life gain. Now, whenever I attack, I get lifelink, too. I drain your life when I touch you. I'm a little shit. It also has the return and then exile thing. I don't like exiling, so I wouldn't use that very often, but it still kind of plays well in the deck. And the fact that I have the god on top of it is hilarious. This is one of the first creatures I really liked. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain life equal to life lost this way. And, yeah, this was when I really, really, really liked this deck. That was, like, one of my first cards ever. Agent of Mass is just fucking hilarious. This is Avacyn, Angel of Hope. It makes everything indestructible. So now you can't destroy my shit, so now I can keep extorting you. Yeah, this deck is a little meaner, but we haven't even gotten to, like, the wicked part of this yet. Like, all this life suck is actually, like, life suck and life gain is, like, trigger. Exsanguinate. Pay X. See? Pay X. That X becomes the life the opponents lose. Meaning if I really wanted to and had the fucking mana, which I wouldn't in this one. I'm sorry. And I gain all the life. So, fun. Riot Control. Gain 1 life for each creature your opponents control. Prevent all damage. So this is protect myself. Even with indestructibility, I don't want to get hit either. I'm not indestructible. Castigate. An even cheaper version of the other card. Exile. Show me your whole hand, sir. Fuck. Here. I don't like that one. Get rid of it. I don't know why I'm saying it so snooty like that. Iona's Judgment. And it's another like a lot of exile is in this deck. Exile, shutting down, that sort of thing. Because white and black don't really counter. Extinguish all hope. Destroy all non-enchanted enchantment creatures. It kind of fucks with me too, but that's what the elixir is for. Purge the Profane. Discard 2 cards, and I gain 2 life. So get rid of more of your cards, bitch. War Report. I gain life equal to the number of creatures in the battlefield plus artifacts. More life gain. Now, there is another reason all this life gain is kind of important. Sierra's avatar. Sierra's avatar power and toughness are equal to your life total. Forgot about that one. Yeah, that's another reason why life is kind of important. And in a deck where there's like an ass ton of life gain, this gets pretty big and nasty pretty fast. We haven't even gotten to the planeswalkers yet. Hero's Downfall. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Hey, your Mind Sculptor goes bye-bye. Especially in a game where like a lot of decks are evil. Another Extorter. This one is just Extort. He's just like basically like a grunt. The Basilica Guards. Defenders, but also Extort. More Extort. Extorting everything! Another land. This one actually fits more into the... Really? I pulled the thing you're guarding, guys? That is actually funny. It adds black and white to your mana pool. This is, like, yeah, obviously for two-color decks I do that. Yeah, I was not hitting a lot of lands, so that would have actually... This is another level gain card. This one's fun. Transcendent Master. Goes up to 9/9 and becomes indestructible, but it takes forever to level up. However, it is the cheapest thing to level up because, it's 1 mana. You got 12 mana? There you go. You're done. This is one of the... This is like another lifelink and extort creature, but she's fun. Bloodseeker. Now every time you play a creature, you lose life. Again, hurt the opponent, heal myself. That's the fun. Vivid Meadow. It's like the Vivid Marsh, basically. I need to find whatever the Vivid Blue land is and the Hideaway Blue land, because that actually go really well in my blue deck. So, something to think about. This gives me 2 life, another more healing from the land. Oblivion Ring. Temporary exile. Because, well, unfortunately, you have to destroy the ring and then it goes back, but it's nice temporary. Orzhov, Church of Deals. This is another one where I make you lose a life and I gain it. Again, you kind of see I'm playing with life here a lot. Vault of the Archangel. I can give creatures Death Touch and Life Drift. Death Touch is like instant death, which is really funny. Glimmerpost is a locus. I think I have a couple loci in here, which is why it's here, plus it gains life. I need to look up what loci are. More land. Again, plains and swamps. Here's my first planeswalker. He's one of my favorites. Ajani. Gain 2 life. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance until the end of turn. And then get a white avatar creature token equal to my life. So I get another Sierra's avatar. Levels up pretty quick to that, but, you know, keep it around a little longer. So more life gain. What am I doing here? Why all this life gain? Hemlock! Have some hemlock, bitch! You lose 2 life and your creature's dead! This is another one I really like. The Pillory of Sleeplessness. The creature cannot attack, cannot block, and the person starts losing life. This is... A lot of these you've noticed like do automatically lose 1 life, gain 1 life. I need that automatic trigger and you'll see why. 1,000 Lashes. This one also takes away activated abilities and has the same lose 1 life. Scoured Barrens. another life gain, and I get to play it for blue or white. Ah, the Godless Shrine. So pretty. Like, if it's a plain swamp, so you can tap it for either, and it counts as a swamp or a plains. Judgment Without Hope. And you can pay 2 life to have it coming in untapped, but I usually just have it come in tapped. It's fine. And this one just enters tapped anyway, so... yeah. Well, they were both lands anyway, so blah, blah. At this point in the game, I got land flooded, apparently. With white. Oh, God. If I needed black, I'd be fucked. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Oh, hey, I got a black finally. That's different. Ah, here we go. Here's one of the potential starters for the combo itself. Lifelink protection from black and white, which is weird. Oh, no, this is a different one. If I have 30 or more life, which I would tend to do, and an opponent has 10 or less, which would start to happen because I'm draining him to death, he got 6/6 and flies. Whee! He's a vampire. I think that's why. He drank too much blood and now he's like high or something. Oh, she's funny. I just put her in there to be a bitch. Return target creature. This is like the graveyard play. And other people have to sacrifice a creature being in their upkeep. So it's another, like, it's a little fuck you. I wanted to invent a version of Magic where you play with 2 decks and each one has a different turn. Like, say I go first. I would pick this deck to be the non-draw and this one to be the draw. So it would be like your first deck you don't draw from because it's the first one, and then this one is like your teammate, but it's you. So you draw, that one person gets to draw, and basically anything that affects both fields affects both your things. So like if you have an emblem, both can do it. So I'd have to play test it a little bit with just these 2 decks, but like think about it. Basically, anything this deck does would not negatively affect this deck because it's not an opponent. It would not be classified as an opponent. So, but say this one brought out the Archetype of Imagination. Now all these creatures have fucking flying. On top of all these creatures. So that's gonna get crazy. And that means Absent makes all of them indestructible, which means forget it. Like everything has just gone to shit for you. Blind Obedience. It has Extort, and everything enters the battlefield tapped, except for mine. Scepters are another thing that always appear. In this case, Ooga Chaka, Ooga. Yeah, it looks like you should be saying that. Also, it looks like it hurts to hold. Whenever a swamp comes in or a black spell, gain 1 life. And these are all black and white spells for the most part. Here's the white one. Looks like that would hurt if you hit someone in the head. And again, black and white spells or planes, gain a life. Here's a fun one. It gives me extra black and has Extort. Extra mana is always good. This one I have to return a plains, but that's fine. But then it adds like an extra colorless as well as the white. Here's the other one. Oh no, not him. If he's ever dealt damage, I can destroy a non-land permanent. I don't know how that would work with invincibility, so I'd have to look that up. Asphyxiate, destroy an untapped creature. I guess tapping means you duck. Exile a tapped creature, so even tapping doesn't save you. I love this spell. Destroy a non-black creature. Mortify, destroy target creature or enchantment. Bye. Solemn Offering, destroy target creature or enchantment, and I gain 4 life on top of it. Very nice. A lot more destruction in this deck than the other one. The Angel of Thune. She has lifelink, and whenever I gain life, I get to put 1/1 counters on everything that I control. So combine that with this deck, which is giving, you know, blue creatures and flying creatures and all this shit, all kinds of boosts. Forget it. Like it starts to get ridiculous. And on its own, it's probably pretty bad. It's pretty bad too, because this is a life-gaining deck. So every turn or every time you do something, boop, 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 boop. Stop doing that. No. Geth, Lord of the Vault. He has Intimidate and put target creature artifact, like with an equal cost of X, that's whatever you paid for the thing, from an opponent's graveyard onto mine tapped. And then the person has to kind of like mill, which is getting rid of cards by putting them in the library, into the graveyard from the library. Another Extorter. So let me get a good look at this dude. I'm trying to figure out the hair and the face, because it's kind of weird. Maybe on the... Oh, that is a smug face. I think he's a bit of a looker, though. I'll admit that much. Entrance is free. Donations are required. It's not fucking free now, is it? Flying and Extort. Why don't they fix the hearing on the Thralls? Obazat's Aid. Return a permanent to your... From the graveyard to your battlefield. Again, more graveyard play. This used to have a lot more graveyard play, but I kind of switched it up to Life Drain. Death's Grasp. I do damage to you, and then I gain all the life. Depth to the Deathless. Pay X, and every opponent lose 2 times that. So if I pay 4, you lose 8. It's not fun, now is it? And the best part is, I gain all that life. So, hang on. Never mind. That was just like a weird notice. I can choose one. Exile all artifacts, creatures, or enchantments, or planeswalkers. Which means I do it to myself, so I have to be careful what I pick. But that is a nuclear option if I get really pissed at the game. Here's 1/2. Well, there's a couple of ways I can set the whole thing off, but the main 2... This is 1/2 of that. Whenever an opponent loses life, I gain that much life. So, damage, I gain life, that sort of thing. And it has to be the opponent, not the creature. So, yeah. Oh, shit. Here's the main, original other half. There's like another creature in here that doesn't. I can't find him. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Now, this seems innocuous, doesn't it? These 2 cards together. Like, oh, whenever somebody loses life, they gain life. And whenever somebody gains life, they lose life. Well, here's the thing. Target opponent. I can pick who loses life. And now, you've noticed that there's a lot of spells here that allow me to, like, immediately gain life, or spells that immediately hurt somebody. Meaning, opponent loses life, I gain that life. Which means somebody's going to have to lose life, so I can gain that life. They called it the sucky sucky $5, okay? Because basically that turns into an infinite loop of me suck, 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 and it cannot be turned off until everyone is dead. It ends the game as soon as I get one trigger, be it anything anyone does that would result in loss of life to the person. This is the other card that can set that combo, that starts up that combo. But I have to pay that for it, and I think it's for this. It's the equivalent of the second one, but I have both in here just in case, like a little backup plan. No, it's for the first one. Then whenever I gain, okay, so it's for the other one. Like, it's a little cheaper, but at the same time, it's good to have that backup in there. And then, of course, there's flying. And I can return a creature to my to the battlefield. Thank you. You're very nice. Yeah, there's still graveyard play in here. This one can actually set the combo off if it's in the right circumstance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain 1 life. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player will lose 1 life. This one is a very shut-down deck, too, because what happens is I do shit and shit starts to happen, and if they do shit, shit starts to happen. So if I have that combo out, it'll lock everyone down because everything they do is either hurting them or giving me life. Another creature enters the battlefield, I gain 2 life, and this will accelerate the process a little bit. Doesn't matter, though, because as soon as the combo goes off, this one doubles the amount of life I gain on top of what I'm already gaining, which is hilarious. You're seeing the problem here? This one makes it, for me, very bulky to kill. So, the Obazat Council enters the battlefield, sets off the combo, and I can exile and bring it back in. It gains haste, and it does it again. So, yeah, I can be a little shit. Add this to the other two, and, yeah, forget it. The beginning of my next turn, you're all dead. You literally, are scrambling to find enchantment destruction to get rid of at least one of those 3 things. Here's the other Planeswalker I was talking about. Deal 2 damage, gain 2 life, a target opponent's life total becomes 10, or I control their next turn, which can be even funnier. So, yeah, he's another sucky type of thing, and I love him, and he should not have been killed. I'm sorry. Fuck anyone who says otherwise. Another vigilant, which means doesn't tap when he attacks, and extort. I was trying to figure out if that was a beard or his helmet. Why are you calculating interest in a duel, dude? You're gonna kill the guy anyway. He's gonna owe you life. And this is another one where I drain life and people get hurt. So, yeah. This is a very life-centered and graveyard-centered deck. It's a little mean, and it has an infinite combo in it. So let me know what you think of this one. This one is kind of my baby. I'm very, very proud of this deck. Imagine if I could do like a 200 card deck. I would just combine these two and it'd be a blue, black, white deck, and it would just be back crap insane. I'd probably just use blue for the base mana and just really fuck everyone's shit up. Like, that would be like really hilarious, but I kind of don't want to do that. Maybe one day they'll like let you play with like 200 cards. Again, obviously it's a commander deck. But yeah, those are like my 2 mana decks. I have others around here somewhere, but they're not as good. Like, these 2 are the ones that work the best, I think. Like, I've actually won with these decks. I've had other cards like Platinum Angel where, oh no, I do have an artifact deck that used to work really well, but I can't find it. But in the artifact deck, I have Platinum Angel, which basically means I win the game and everyone else loses the game. that would be really funny to play with this. And like, if I combine these 2 decks and combine it with the artifact deck, that would end up being fucking hilarious. I would have to, like, if I had to, like, only have 1 card of each, I'd have to, like, modify it a little bit, but it'd still be fucking hilarious. But yeah, that's all. Bye.